What's going on, BLV football fans? It's Thursday night football in Las Vegas. Vegas, baby. We got the Chargers and Easton the hockey stick at quarterback versus Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders. Yes, two quarterbacks you've never heard of. 2nd and 4. A screen pass. Picking up a couple yards. Max Crosby on the tackle on Eckler. It'll be 3rd and a couple on the opening series of the game. Join me live for my commentary, my analysis, my reactions, and more. Let me know in the chat what you're doing, what you're up to, who you're cheering for, and more. Let's say hello to Pixel. Get at it. Jordan, what's going on, guys? Thanks for joining the chat. I'll have the scoreboard up here shortly. 3rd and 3, Easton stick throws incomplete. And the Chargers will punt. So it's a 3 and out for the Chargers. Looked like they had a good first couple of plays there, but they weren't able to convert on 3rd down. So, yeah. What's up, Dina? How you doing? I don't, for some reason I always have like the urge to call you Diana. I don't know why. Always have to read your name twice. 3rd and out, a 3 and out, shocker. Yes, shocker. How's everybody doing today? There's a flag out for, looks like returner interference by the kicking team. 13:33 in the first. 15-yard penalty coming on the Chargers. That'll set up a nice possession for the Raiders here. What's up, Cobra Kai? How you doing? Cobra Kai never dies. Jamari's in the chat. What's up, Jamari? What's up, Joe? You're actually one of the few who actually says my name right. That's funny. Because I try, in my head, I try to say it wrong every time, but then I read it again and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's not. It's something else. Handoff. Zamir White up the middle for a good gain of 6. He's getting the start with Josh Jacobs out. Jordan says the dude is brain dead. Who? Who's that? Who's brain dead? Me? Jordan, go back to school, bro. What are you talking about? Second and 2. Going deep! And looking for his receiver is O'Connell. Incomplete. Is there going to be a flag? Jacoby Myers wants one. Was looking for the rookie receiver there. Tucker, speedster. What's up, team? How you doing? Edgar's in the chat. He says BLV Nation Raiders. What's up, Edgar? How you doing, my man? 3rd and 2, the Raiders will run it, and they'll pick up the first down with Zamir White. I think that was Zamir White. No, it was Amir Abdullah. Joe, I've seen the Penguins in Pittsburgh. It was pretty cool. I saw them versus the LA Kings a few years back. 12 minutes left in the first. O'Connell to throw on first down. Throws wide to the right, and it's nearly intercepted. Looking for Davante Adams. Asante Samuel Jr. was all over it. 12:07 remaining in the first quarter. Cobra Kai World says, Patriots legend Jacoby Myers should have kept him in New England. I agree. Should have kept him over Juju. And I was just saying, the Chiefs should have signed Jacoby Myers. Why did the Chiefs not sign Jacoby Myers? Imagine how many catches he would have this year. Jamari says Raiders are going to be good next year if they get a couple more pieces. The problem is, I don't think they're in position to get a quarterback. And I don't think Aiden O'Connell is the guy. I think he's a good backup, but I don't think he's a starter. Throw across the 50 to the 48, 47-yard line. It's Davante Adams with his first catch of the game. Third down and a few coming up. Like, I think O'Connell maybe next year could be like a bridge quarterback for them to maybe get another quarterback down the road. He could be a pretty good backup, but I don't really see him as like a starter. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just don't think he has enough mobility or anything like that. He's got a good arm. He's pretty accurate guy. But he's too stagnant, I think. 3rd and 2. Abdullah on the carry gets 4 for a first down, and the Raiders are looking good on primetime here. Trade for Kyler. Maybe. Take Daniel Jones. Maybe. They'll be able to afford a quarterback because, I mean, maybe Kirk Cousins. I could see that. If they get a coach in there, they got weapons. Handoff for Brandon Bolden, the Patriot legend, no gain. Johnny's in the chat. What's up, man? Says, okay, I sold one of my farms and put it all on the Raiders like you said. Make it happen, Richie. Thank you, John. Yes, I'm on the Raiders tonight, -2.5. I'm not sure, John, what you bet them. -3, -2.5. What'd you bet? Let me know what you bet there, John. But yeah, I'm on the Raiders. I put 1 unit on the Raiders tonight, so. That's exclusively on Patreon. Bubble screamed to Hunter Renfrow. There is a flag on the play. It could be pass interference on the offense or potentially holding. Renfrow got a 7-yard gain, but I think that's going to come back, unfortunately. 10:06 left in the first here. Do I like Santa Claus? I love Santa Claus. I love Santa, Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, the elves, Mrs. Claus. I love everything about Christmas. What's up, F1? How you doing, man? Singh says Chargers vs. Raiders are normally good games. Yeah, but we've got some interesting quarterback play in this one, so we'll find out how it goes. Brandon Staley, 24-23 in the regular season. So it ends up being a 2nd and 6 here. I think the penalty was actually on the Chargers. At their own 38-yard line, or at the 38-yard line, the Chargers, I'm drunk. First down to Davante Adams. Davante Adams past the 20 into the red zone of LA. Davante Adams down to the 15-yard line of the Chargers. Raiders. Yes, I just used the Chargers thing for the Raiders. What's up, Mitch? What's up, BLV fam? What up, Mob Squad? What up, Big Al? Am I a nice guy on Christmas? Absolutely. I'm always a nice guy. What do you mean? First and 10 at the 16-yard line of the Chargers. In the gun is O'Connell. 3-receiver formation. He's going to throw it out quick once again. All over that quick out route to Jacoby Myers. The Chargers, they're not going to have any of that. That's Michael Davis. Here with a hand injury. No points for Myers, please. How'd you hurt your hand? I actually started Jacoby Myers in one of my leagues in the playoffs, so I'm unfortunately I will be saying go Myers. Started him over T. Higgins, which I don't know. I went back and forth all week, so I hope Jacoby does good for me here. At the 16-yard line, bubble screen looking for the tight end Michael Mayer. That's incomplete. It was batted at the line by Khalil Mack. It'll be 3rd and 10 here in the red zone for the Raiders. 8:55 remaining in the first. What's up, Jonathan Hernandez? What's up, my man? He says, saludos. Don't know what the other word is. Mexico. What's up, man? Are you from Mexico, I assume? Shout out to Mexico. 3rd and 10. At the 14-yard line. O'Connell across the middle to Mayer. Mayer breaks the tackle. And he's inside the 5-yard line down to the 2. Michael Mayer, the 2nd-round pick tight end this year, has been a little quiet. He's had some good games. That's a nice little play right there. Showing off his breaking tackle skills for the first down. Sword fighting with tennis rackets in gym class. You're an idiot. Did you break your hand or something, or is it like just swollen? Guys, make sure to share this link with others. Handoff, Zamir White, touchdown! Raider! The Raiders are up! 7-0. And White, on my bye week, gets in for 6. 8:10 left in the first. Durkant is stupid, says Dramari. Jonathan says, yeah, Raiders, baby. The greatness of the Raiders strikes on the first drive. 8:10 remaining in the first. O'Connell, good drive from him. Good drive from the young man. We'll see if Easton Stick can respond here on his second drive. Carlson with the extra point. There happens to be 2 Carlsons in the NFL. I don't think his brother is very good. I'm just going to be honest. His brother plays for the Packers. It's kind of trash. Chargers getting the ball back. Cobra Kai says, if you think that's dumb, some of my classmates back in high school threw eggs at each other during class. Food fight. Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk spiked the damn like button. Subscribe to the damn channel. Do the damn thing. Get at it, says 12 divisions of the sun. Ancient Egypt is the original 12 days of what you call Christmas. Dina with some clapping. Dina, did you bet on the Raiders? Are you a Raiders fan? I don't think you're a Raiders fan. Could be wrong. Singh says, great, now we have to watch Broncos versus Pats on Sunday Night Football on Christmas Eve. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At least I won't have to be live for that. I can use the Christmas Eve excuse. Ha! Crime says, here's a damn comment. Thank you, Crime. I really appreciate that damn comment, bro. Lafayette's in the chat. He says, the Raiders. Oh, I got the sound effect. What am I doing? Why am I the worst host on the internet? Here we go. Oh, no, it's not even set up right. What am I doing? Here we go. There it is. Dina took them in a pool. Okay. I get it. Dina, you've been following the channel for my picks this year? I've heard a couple people have been doing well with my picks, so I love to hear that. Could this be the first time the Raiders make us money? They made me money before. This year, I haven't really bet on the Raiders since like the first few weeks of the year. Mediocrity in the chat. Thank you so much for the $5, by the way. Says 7 minutes in and the Raiders have already scored more points than in their last game. 100% accurate. Jonathan says, I put 5K on them effing Raiders. Money line, I don't like the 3. All right, Jonathan. Well, I love it. Let's go Raiders, baby. Raiders, baby. No time to bolt up.
Raiders!
Oh, I'd love that, Jonathan. Thank you so much. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate that. Oh, awesome, Dina. Thank you. Dina, who's your favorite team? 1st and 10, bubble screen to Jalen Guyton. Guyton gets a first down and the first down for the Chargers in this game. A gain of 15. 7:50 remaining in the first. Very nice, Big Al. That's the straight up record, right? That's kind of weird that we have the exact same record. First and 10. At their own 35. Easton Stick drops back to throw from under center. He's pressured from up the middle. He's on the move to his right, still holding the ball. He finds Gerald Everett to the 40, 45, and out of bounds at the 47. I have no idea how the Raiders did not hold them there. But Easton Stick just kept the play alive. The one thing I've heard positive about Easton Stick is that he can run a little bit. So he showed that off. Got to contain him in the pocket. Make him throw. At their own 48, Stick hands it off and a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. That's Diablo. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Diablo is like a great name for a linebacker. 6:30 left in the first. 2nd and 10. Jermari says, we shocking everybody next week and going into La La Land and beating the Rams. 27-17 Rams. 2nd and 10 Chargers at their own 48. Easton Stick under pressure. He fumbled the ball. Who's got it? The Raiders got it. The Raiders got the ball. Strip sack. Coots!
Raiders!
Raiders! Look, Kuntz has been really good lately. That he's been their go-to guy on the other side of Max Crosby this year. Gets around the edge, gets to Easton Stick and strips the ball of the young quarterback. Raiders with the first turnover of the game. 6:04 left in the first. 1st and 10, Raiders. Gronk spiked the like button. Jonathan says, yeah, them mother effing Raiders. Dina's a Jets fan? What? I'm surprised you like my channel as a Jets fan, but I love it. Handoff, Zamir White gains 2. I bet Dina was all excited for the first week when Aaron Rodgers came out with the American flag, and then about 10 minutes later, she was just depressed. Just done. Imagine that. That's also a top tier meme. The Aaron Rodgers coming out with the flag, and then he just gets hurt. Like, I didn't want him to get hurt, don't get me wrong, but that's just, I don't know. There's also some funniness to that. 2nd and 8. O'Connell throws. Heavily contested. Devontae Adams incomplete. Michael Davis was all over him. 3rd and 8 with 5:25 left in the first. There's been a lot of straight up upsets this year, Big Al. Physical traits, Jermari. I think a big problem with Tyree Wilson has also been he was injured in the draft process, and I think he hasn't really recovered from that yet. So I'd be willing to give him a couple more years until we say he's a bust, but yeah, a little puzzling, I guess. I think they should have definitely picked Jalen Carter. There's no question. But I could have said a lot of teams should have picked Jalen Carter. Or they should have picked Christian Gonzalez, but 1st and 10 for the Raiders after a completion to the rookie tight end Michael Mayer across the middle. Runs a nice little in route against Eric Kendricks and gets the first down. Claire's asking why I'm streaming another bad game. Because they're all bad games, Claire. I have no choice. What do you want from me? They all suck. 4:45 left in the first. O'Connell's got lots of time. He's going to throw to the end zone. Wide open touchdown! Raiders! Again!
Raiders!
Trey Tucker touchdown. Another rookie. Rookie to rookie. 4 plays, 42 yards. Touchdown, Raiders! It's not even the end of the first quarter yet. We've got a let's go Chargers in the chat. And this man is making me pronounce his name, bro. Varuzin? That's so wrong. Varuzin. That's my best guess. Big Al says, where was this Sunday? Maybe Brian Flores is just that good, like I tell you guys. Hire Brian Flores! Fire Brandon Staley! They're reviewing if this was a catch or not. To me, it is a catch. I think he gets control. Jonathan says Brandon Staley is just so bad. He is so bad. You're right about that. Do you think the Chargers owner will go out and get Belichick? I was actually thinking of making a video about why the Chargers should hire Bill Belichick. Because I think he's going to be fired, so. Jamari asks, you think the Raiders will keep Pierce as the head coach? I want to see how they finish this year, but I think he has a chance. Maybe they give him one more year, potentially here. They're still reviewing the touchdown. I think it was a touchdown. Don't the Chargers have a highly paid defense? Yeah. It's pretty highly paid. Do I think the Steelers move on from Mike Tomlin? Unlikely. Big Al, I saw a stat, man. It was like, maybe it was specifically in Seattle. It was like 15 games in a row or something like that. Bill goes to Tampa Bay. That would be funny as hell. Just considering that that's where Brady went. And because of that reason, I don't think that Bill will do that. I think Bill has too much of an ego to do that. But in reality, that would actually make a lot of sense because Jason Light is a New England guy. So it would make sense for Bill to go to Tampa Bay, but I don't see it happening. I think he's more likely to go to like Washington. So the call on the field stands as called. Touchdown Raiders. Staley's going to be gone 100%. And if they get blown out in this game, he might actually get fired after this game. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, Singh. Cobra Kai says, I think Belichick goes to the Chargers or the Panthers. Interesting. Extra point is good. See, I think if you're thinking about a place where he would be most successful, I think it would be the Chargers. I think he could fix the defense relatively quickly, and I think with Herbert there, you already have a good floor of an offense and a quarterback. But I would probably assume he'd bring in Josh McDaniels, and I think their offense would work pretty well with Herbert there. They've got Mike Williams, Keenan Allen already, Rashawn Slater. Bill to the Bills? Maybe. I don't think McDermott would get fired if the Bills make the playoffs. The Charger idea? I mean, it's pretty like I think they would be really good. Plus if you just look at Belichick versus Mahomes too. Like we'll see it this Sunday, but they've had success against Mahomes as well, so there's also that. 14-0. Bill to the Saints. I mean, it could happen, but I feel like the Saints, the one thing about the Saints is they kind of have a GM already entrenched in there, and I think that would be the difficulty, along with the cap space type of deal that they have going on. Harbaugh. That could happen as well, yeah. All right, we got Easton Stick, first down and 10 at the 25. He pitches it left to Kelly. Kelly picks up 5 to the 30, and another fumble! And the Raiders got it! The Raiders got another fumble! Again! McCarthy is not going anywhere. McCarthy's been awesome this year. The Raiders!
The Raiders!
As an offensive coordinator, I don't think so, Joe. As a head coach, he's not going to be a head coach. But as an offensive coordinator, I think Bill would hire him. That's just a guess. 4:36 left in the first. At the 31 of the Chargers, O'Connell under center hands it off. Flag. 4:34 left in the first. False start on the Raiders. 1st and 15. Mitch is a genius again, says John. Thank you, John.
There it is.
Jonathan sending us some big cash tonight. Let's go. Joe, I think more importantly, the Chargers need someone who can install culture in their building. I think their problem is less coaching and it's more culture. Because they've been that way for a while. Throw outside the numbers from O'Connell. Complete. I believe that was the rookie once again on the reception. It'll be second down. O'Connell looking good so far. 2nd and 6, 4 minutes left in the first. Motion from Mayer. They're going to hand it off to Zamir. And White goes up the middle for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 3 with 3:50 remaining in the first. Cobra Kai, if they hire an offensive coach, I highly doubt that O'Brien would stay there. I think O'Brien probably will go back to college. Because I think if they hire an offensive coach, which I think is likely, they'll probably just get whoever he wants to bring in. 3rd and 2. O'Connell's going to float it to Jacoby Myers. Touchdown! Raiders!
There it is.
3:07 left in the first. The Raiders are running away. Thank you, Big Al. Jamari, I have no idea, bro. Jordan says, Kobe, legend. What a catch by Jacoby Myers. Aiden O'Connell. Beast. Extra point is good. Former Patriot receiver Jacoby Myers showing off on Thursday night. Claire, this is really bad. John is shocked. He can't believe it. Nah, it's a touchdown, brother. Touchdown, Raider! Stop making stuff up, guys. Holy, Maple Leafs are getting destroyed. Big Al, your Red Wings are tied, brother. Raiders, look at what we can do, Belichick. I don't think they're going to go with Belichick. They just went through McDaniels. Ramona says, thank God Raiders are winning. Ramona, you a Raiders fan or what? John says, ball was down 6 inches short. Refs didn't say anything. Too bad. Extra point is already good. Mediocrity says, watch the Chargers get shut out and Staley still somehow keep his job. That would be an absolute incredible feat. Staley might get fired at halftime. DJ says, can these Antonio Pierce-led Raiders make the playoffs? Nah, I think they're too far out. Yeah, Carolina's good. Carolina Hurricanes, not Panthers. Cali Factor says, Ravens flock. What's up, Cali Factor? How you doing, man? Oh my goodness, I can't say an entire word without stumbling. How are you, Cali Factor? Singh says, Mitch, do you think Jimmy G's career is over? Absolutely not. No. Unless he wants it to be. Jimmy could be a backup for like 5 more years. Easily. He's I'm not saying he'll be a starter. But he's a smart guy, knows a lot of different systems, really well liked, good teammate. It's been around winning teams. It's been around really good coaches. There's a lot of reason why you'd want Jimmy G as a backup. Flag on the play, 2:55 remaining in the first. What do you think of the Wings this year? Are they going to make the playoffs, Big Al? Holding on the Chargers. First and 20. .245 left in the first. Easton Stick throws over the middle. Everett. Fumble! And the Chargers got it. 2:25 left in the first. Nearly another fumble. Stefanski has low-key had a great year. Stefanski deserves a lot of love this year. It's his best year by far since his first year. Robert Spillane has been a stud for the Raiders. That was actually a really good pickup by the Raiders this offseason. Second and 10 with 2 minutes left in the first. Stick play action. Screen to Everett. Everett with a nice stiff arm. Vicious. Gets a first down and a gain of 11. 1:50 remaining in the first. I told you guys the Chargers are all Justin Herbert, man. And then Keenan Allen's also out. Yeah, John, you're insane. It's not going to happen. I'd love that. I want them to move back to San Diego. Stick throws. Complete. Gain of 4. And knocked out of bounds aggressively. Second down for the Chargers. It'll be 2nd and 6 with 1 minute left in the first. Still the first quarter, by the way. Jay says, in sync, Staley, bye, bye, bye. Kellen Moore. The offensive coordinator trying to figure this thing out without his 2 best receivers and his quarterback. Yeah, I do think the Patriots will cover this week. Although I preferred the spread at 10 or 9, but now it's like 7.5. I still think they'll cover if I had to choose. Punt, fumble, fumble. That's the Chargers offense today. 12 seconds left in the first quarter at their own 43. Big 3rd and 5. Stick is sacked by Jerry Tillery, the former Charger. 4th down and long. The Raiders. Shutout in the first quarter. 21 points in the first quarter. The Raiders are showing the Chargers the business. And they're getting the ball back. Durkan says, what a terrible game. Get at it says, Saturday games, yikes. All could be a flip of the coin, which will make for entertaining television. I'll say that much. Durkan, put in the Discord what time you want to do the BLV versus consensus. We got to figure that out for tomorrow. Get at it thinks the Cowboys will beat the Bills. Big Al, you might be right. The Rangers are very good. Team says life is good. What games am I streaming on Saturday? I'll probably do the Lions and Broncos at night and the first game. What's the first game? The Vikings game? Dina took the Cowboys. Miss Jennifer says, which makes for entertaining television? Yes. Miss Jennifer, how you doing? Did I play Spider-Man 2? Yes. I finished the story. I'm like, I haven't got 100% yet, but I finished the story a while back. It was crazy how fast I finished that game. I haven't played a game that fast in years, like maybe a decade. I think I'm at like 87% of the whole game. I want to eventually get 100% just because. Team says, who cares who she took? I care. Raiders fair catch at their own 17-yard line. That's where they'll get the ball on their next possession. Miguel says, then I think the Golden Knights and Bruins, and then don't forget the Avs. The Canucks are low-key having a great season. Yeah, I think the Canucks should make the second round of the playoffs. That would be my expectation. I think they'll probably lose after that. At their own 18-yard line, Raiders under center. I just saw a huge super chat from Johnny. Thank you so much, John. Hold on one second. We got a play here from the Raiders. Handoff. Zamir. No gain. All right. Johnny for 50. Woo! Look at this guy with the huge super chat. Thank you, John. Says, I got a 3-team parlay tonight. Maple Leafs, Oilers, and Timberwolves. Maple Leafs got killed. Yeah, I saw that. Wolves getting killed. I need to place a second half bet on this game to make the whole thing again. This is where you come in. A second half bet? Okay, I'll try. Let me look at what we got, but we're still like 14 minutes away from the second half. So do you want to wait until halftime? O'Connell is nearly sacked and fumble. They are going to rule it as an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 10 with 14:08 left in the first half. Buchanan says, okay, thoughts on my power rankings. Power scaling chain. Venom, Scream, Miles, Anti-Venom, Spider-Man, Sandman. Spider-Man equals Sandman equals Sandman equals Lizard. Tinkerer. Symbiote Spider-Man. Kraven. Oh, Kraven's got to go a bit higher. I think Kraven would probably be stronger than... I think Lizard and Sandman, while they are stronger, they're also, like, stupid. I feel like Doc Ock and Kraven are smarter. I think Kraven would beat Lizard. That's my hot take. Rhino's an idiot. Scorpion, soft. Tombstone, yeah. Electro. I think Electro is stronger than Tombstone. Scorpion's probably the weakest out of all of them. Base Spider-Man's probably stronger than... I mean, he always beats Rhino, so I don't know why he wouldn't be ahead. He's stronger than probably Doc Ock. Like, here's the thing about Spider-Man, though. He doesn't try to kill anybody like the villains do. So, like, he holds back. I don't know if you count that, but... Throwing 8 yards. It's Abdullah, so it'll be 4th and 2 for the Raiders, and they will punt. Those are decent, though. Venom's definitely the strongest. And I do agree that Miles in that game specifically is like OP as hell. Sandman is... It would be fun to play as Sandman, I'm not going to lie. That'd be pretty fun. You need to make your $100 back? Do you want to wait for halftime? Yes, I do, Jennifer. You like it? I'm surprised you just noticed. I got the light on, too. I should get more Christmas stuff. I heard they're making a Spider-Verse game. That'll be interesting. I think the Wolverine game would be sick. I want a Daredevil game. Right now, the spread's 21.5, John. And the over-under is 46.5. So, we'll evaluate when we get to halftime. Charger ball. It's really hard to predict this game, though, in the second half. Because of Easton Stick. He looks shit right now, though. I just noticed Big Al says John from downtown. MG says terrible game. I'm picking Dallas to win the Super Bowl. MG, question. Have you ever watched the San Francisco 49ers play? First and 10 with 13-12 left in the first half. Big Al says, fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles! Big Al! You think they're going to beat Miss Jennifer's Seahawks? Handoff Kelly on 1st and 5. It's a gain of 1. MG. Miami has a better chance of missing the playoffs completely than winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, Jamari. Wolverine, baby. Daryl says Raiders all the way. 2nd and 4 at their own 27. Easton stick throws complete. And it's a first down for the Chargers. Gain of 6. That is smart. It's smart to throw to smart. First and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 11:44 left in the first half. First time out for the Chargers. Guys, I honestly think Justin Herbert is the problem with the Chargers. He has 0 yards tonight. First and 10. Easton stick. Hands it off. And it's a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 7. Incomplete pass. Third and 7, incomplete. The Chargers will have a decision on 4th and 7. They'll likely punt. But they're going to have to start to be aggressive here because they're already down 21-0. Return from the 15-yard line to the 31-yard line. Raiders will get the ball back. Allen for MVP would be a good bet right now. I agree with you. It is a good bet right now. Because if the Bills make the playoffs and win the AFC East, a lot of people are going to start to think about it. He already has the stats. That's not really the problem. First and 10 Raiders at their own 30. O'Connell play action. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Davante Adams again. Second and 10. Asante Samuel in coverage. 10:42 left in the second. I still haven't changed to the second quarter yet. My bad, guys. Eagles look tired. They do look a bit tired. We'll see how they do this week. What's up, Bodo? He's talking about Jason Kelsey, I think. Zamir White up the middle. Gain of 5 or 6. Third down. 10:25 left in the first half. Third and 5. 10 minutes left in the first half. At their own 35-yard line. Trips to the left. Blitz coming for the Chargers. O'Connell throws. The ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Raiders will punt it back to the Chargers with another stop. That's 2 consecutive stops for the Chargers. Another fumble by the Chargers, and the Raiders got it. 9:42 left in the first half. The Raiders with another fumble recovery. Should I bet the Raiders to lose? No. Honestly, brother, I don't know. We're going to have to look at these halftime things. I'm not really sure what to bet. Maybe a total, maybe the under or something. But I don't know. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make up your money tonight. We'll see. I don't want you to just bet something to bet something. Dina says fumble again. Yes. Tori says, hey, chat. Hey, Mitch, BLV is the place to be. What's up, Tori? How you doing? Thank you for the super chat. At the 16 handoff, Zamir White, a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8. 9:30 remaining in the first half. I think that's the 3rd fumble. Third or 4th? I don't know. Lost track. Guys, Gronk spiked the like button. Do I want the Lions to win? No, I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. May the best team win. Currently commercial. Let me know how you're doing. If you haven't said hello yet, say hello. I picked the Raiders. I didn't think it would be like this. Or I would have put a lot more money on it. But I did pick the Raiders. Bengals -3? I think that's the side that I would go with. I haven't bet it yet. I don't think I'll bet it. Why do you like the Bengals, John? Bodo doesn't like his own team. You guys need to understand this. He doesn't like Mike Tomlin. He hasn't for years. He never liked Big Ben. Riker says, Brandon Staley is so unbelievably fired after this game. I mean, he should have been fired at least 7 times already. But the question is, will the Chargers ownership fire him? And what's the point of even firing him until the end of the year? I don't know. What are you going to do? Maybe make Kellen Moore the head coach? I don't know. We'll see. If it was me, yeah, I'd fire him. But damn, I would have fired him I don't know how many times. 2nd and 7, play action. O'Connell throws to a wide open Mayer. It's a touchdown for the Raiders. 28-0. Guys, I might not even be around here for the second half. Might be 35-0 already. Dina says, I took New England with the points. I hope they come through, Mitch. Dina, we got you. Pats. Points. Covered. Consider it done. Ben says, watch the Raiders blow this in the second half. No chance. They're playing Easton Stick, bro. They could literally just hand it off like on every snap and probably still win. 20. Easton Stick is in the conversation with Tim Boyle right now. Miss Jennifer's got 131. She probably picked Seattle 3 times when she shouldn't have. Those are probably her 3 losses. Bet the under second half of this game. Yeah, that would probably be the bet. I agree with you, Edgar. I agree. $9:15 left in the first half. Do you, Jennifer? Really? Return for the Chargers to the 25-yard line. That's where Stick will get the ball back with 9:10 remaining in the first half. This would be a good opportunity. I'm with you, Ben. But it depends on the Charger ownership. They don't seem too enticed. Bengals going to make the playoffs without Burrow. Ooh. Interesting, Claire. I like it. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Easton Stick with a little reverse play. It's a loss of 2. Crosby in the backfield with the stop on Davis. 2nd down and long with 9 minutes left. Flacco Browns might be in trouble. They're in a good spot. They already have 8 wins, so they're in a decent spot. Betting against your team is a win-win, says Edgar. Pressure on Stick. Moves to his right. There's a flag. 8:27 remaining in the first half. Holding on the Chargers. 2nd down. Oh, they are trouble. Oh, okay. I mean, if they're healthy, they've had so many injuries, man. Their injuries are like insane. It's been the most injured team in the NFL. Now their offensive line's all hurt and like, I don't know. I can't. If their defense is fully healthy, then maybe, but 2nd and 22. Play action. Easton Stick throws to Quentin Johnston. It's a good throw and catch to the 29-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and medium. 8 minutes left in the first half. Am I from Chicago? No, I'm not. If they're fully healthy on defense and Joe Flacco's playing like this, I agree. They can win a game. I don't think they can win 2. Maybe 1 game in the playoffs. At their own 30. Stick under pressure. Incomplete. rolled to his left and couldn't find anybody open. Chargers are having a lot of issues picking up stunts. It's not just Easton Stick. Their offensive line is really playing poorly. .51 gets in free. 4th and 5 with 7:32 left in the first half. Knock out the Ravens? Nah. It would be funny, but at their own 24-yard line to the 36, the Raiders will get the ball back with 7:21 remaining in the first half. 28-0 Raiders. Can they finish the first half strong? Claire says, Staley, you're about to lose your job. He knows it. What's going on here? Leafs are coming back. 5-3. How many points the Raiders D got? 18. Can they keep it up? I got the Raiders defense in a big playoff matchup. First and 10. Zamir White for a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 with 7 minutes left in the first half. Get out. It says Miami's meltdown on Monday. They get to the playoffs and lose in the second round. Second round? Who are they playing in the first round? Second and 7. O'Connell pumps, throws to White. White to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 3 coming up with 6:30 remaining in the first half. Their stupid coach crying, nothing worse than seeing old big person blubbering crying. Who are you talking about, Bodo? Mahomes is too busy crying. I doubt he'll be able to complete a pass because the tears flowing down his cheek. Oh, he's talking about Andy Reid. Bodo says, then in the NFC, the boys and the Niners will be back. The 90s. I love it. 3rd and 2. O'Connell's going to throw a slant to Davante Adams and a big gain to the 33-yard line of the Chargers. I will say, hey, Chargers are not a good defense, but O'Connell, this might be the best game I've seen him play. Just looks accurate, precise, like on time. Looks like a quarterback. And the offensive line's playing really well, too. First and 10. It's a double pass. Jacoby Myers is going to throw it, and he's got a completion to Davante Adams. The former college quarterback throws it for 9 yards to Davante Adams. John says prediction. Raiders get a touchdown before half and destroy under. What do you mean destroy under? You mean the total of the whole game? You're probably right. I think they would go over with a touchdown here. Handoff to Adams. I think that was Adams. Oh, no, that was not Adams. Loss of 1. Tucker was the handoff, by the way. Hey, Mitch, number 17 is a monster. Davante Adams? Yeah, he's good at football. Ben, what do you think? Davante Adams to the Chiefs? I was saying, I don't know why the Chiefs didn't sign Jacoby Myers. Why didn't they do that, Ben? 3rd and 3. Wildcat. Bolden's going to keep it around the left edge. Brandon Bolden, touchdown Raiders. What the hell is going on? Why are the Raiders embarrassing the Chargers so bad? They're going to get Brandon Staley fired. That's not what they want. 3:50 left in the first half. 35-0. Wow. Oh, yeah, Ben? You think so? The Raiders have scored more points in the first half tonight than they did in any full game this season. Wow. Coach says from 3-0 loss to 35.5. 70-point game for the Raiders. That would be pretty crazy. Miami might play the Bills in the first round. You might be right. That might happen. This game helps Herbert a little bit there, Ben. Chargers make the Pats look good, says John. Yes, they do, John. At their own 25, play action, Easton stick. Moves and throws incomplete. I don't think Everett could pull it down. There is a flag on the play. 3:44 left in the first half. Who's the flag on? Robertson or Everett? Taunting by the Raiders, apparently. 15-yard penalty on Amik Robertson. It will be a first down. That's an interesting plan, Ben. Bodo says, no player ever drafted or played for the Raiders is able to count to 70. Maybe Howie Long. First and 10. At their own 40. Herbert Jr. Easton stick, hands it off up the middle for a gain of 1. That is Isaiah Spiller. Second down and 9. Most first half points in NFL history after being shut out in the previous game. Raiders. Yes, Lane. I love it. I will be calling the defenses, so you can stop asking that question. Stop asking. Spiller up the middle, gain of 7. It will be 3rd and 2. 3 minutes left in the first half. What's up, my opinion? How you doing? Herbert gets traded to the Saints. No chance. .240 left in the first half. 3rd and 1, and the Raiders stuff them again. Eckler can't get there. It'll be 4th down. I assume the Chargers will go for it. Fourth and 1. Are they going to get it off before the 2-minute warning? 2:03, 2:02, 2:01, and 2-minute warning. 4th and 1 at their own 49. We'll see if the Chargers are going to get the first down. I mean, damn, if they get stopped here, the Raiders might score another touchdown before halftime. Mediocrity says, watch the Bills beat the Cowboys, then proceed to get blown out by the Chargers. Get at it says Dallas takes out Allen for the season. That's just a dick move. Yeah, they put that stat on television, Bodo. I think the whole thing with Herbert has just been that everyone knows that if he was on a better team in a better franchise, he'd be looked at in a different light. But at the same time, I think people elevate him too much because of the hypothetical. So there's kind of like the fine line of like, okay, how good is he compared to like the situation? You understand what I mean? Like, there's like, how much of it is he being held back and how much is he, you know, carrying the team? So there's like that difference between the two. That being said, Replacing him with someone like Easton Stick is not even a fair judge because Easton Stick probably isn't an NFL quarterback. Let's just be honest. Crime Stock says Allen takes out Parsons for the career. Chargers are deciding whether they should get on the bus, go down I-15 home to LA. If we leave now, we can make it there by midnight. 4th and 1. 2 minutes left in the first half. He was named after a hockey stick. You are correct. 4th and 1 at their own 49. Handoff, Eckler, stuffed. There is a flag. There is a flag. Offensive offside. Ha! The Chiefs declined, and the Raiders will get the ball back and score another touchdown before the half. Let's see what happens. Maple Leafs tie 5-5. Are you serious? Wow, they were down 5-0. No way. Maybe he does, Ben. 1st and 10, O'Connell throws, complete Devontae Adams. Gain of 9 to the 40-yard line of the Chargers. Come on, Oilers. Pick it up for Johnny. He needs it. Throw out wide to Zamir White is complete for a first down and past the 35-yard line of the Chargers. 2 timeouts remain for the Raiders at the end of this half here. Flyers and Capitals are in overtime. First and 10, 1 minute left in the second. O'Connell throws behind Renfro, incomplete. 56 seconds left in the first half, 2nd and 10. What's my jersey say? What jersey? My shirt? My shirt's a Pittsburgh Penguins shirt. Gregory. 2nd and 10 at the 34 of the Chargers. Handoff. It is Abdullah. Abdullah picks up 9, maybe even the first down. He got an extra effort and push from the offensive line. 46 seconds left in the first half. Did the Raiders take a timeout? Ben, you're right. The highlight of Staley's season was the shaved beard. And then people were asking him about it. Yeah, there's some good goalies. 46 seconds left in the first half. Raiders are going to call a timeout. You're not wrong, mediocrity. Third and 1 for the Raiders. At the 25 of the Chargers. 46 seconds left in the first half. O'Connell fakes the pitch and fullback dive for Abdullah. First down. They're asking for assistance for a Charger defensive back. 36 seconds left in the half. They're going to take an injury timeout, I believe. Will the Raiders score one more touchdown before the first half is over? How about them Golden Knights? Golden Knights are great. Team SOS, what's up, man? Let's go Raiders. Yeah, Caesar. The only thing that's keeping me going on this game is the vibes and the comments and the chat. This is a horrific game. That was a crazy shootout, Bodo. That was crazy, man. And then the goalie got hurt for a second. I thought Jari was going to have to go in there. Kellen Moore, the joystick. He just calls plays. He doesn't know what they are. He just calls them. Easton Stick calling him tofu might be a compliment. Staley should have been fired. Oh, the Leafs lost 6-5 in overtime, John. Damn it. Staley to coach in Canada next year. At the 20 of the Chargers, play action, O'Connell. Connell down the end zone. Touchdown! Hey! Trey Tucker. 42-0. Honestly, guys, I think I might just end it here. I think this is just a great note. Bro, Brandon Staley. Brandon Staley. Please go. Please leave. How? This is one of the worst performances I've ever seen by an NFL team. The Raiders are like a bottom 10 team in the league, and they're beating another professional team 42-0 before halftime. That is so embarrassing. Thank you, Mediocrity. I appreciate that. Mediocrity, are you new, man? Have you been here before? I appreciate the super chats today, though. This is so bad. Honestly, this is so bad. Especially because they scored 0 points. Second half bet. Man, I don't really know, though, John. I don't want you to spend your money if I don't. I'll try. I'll try. Kevin says Staley has to be fired. Louis says hi. What's up, Louis? Yeah, bet the Chargers. All right, Mediocrity. Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in, watching, and I appreciate you commenting and super chatting. That's awesome. So we'll wait for halftime. I'll give John a bet, and then I'll probably just hang it up for the night. I mean, 42-0, guys. I'll say this. The Chargers are not coming back. How about that? I know that for a fact. Daryl says Raiders everything forever. Louis says his name is David. Why is your name Louis if your name is David? Run for Isaiah Spiller. I think they're going to take it into halftime. Get at it, says congratulations, Raiders. All right, let's check these halftime bets for Johnny. Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk spike the like button, subscribe. My over-under picks, which I think I already lost this one. Although I didn't bet it. I didn't say bet it. I think I already lost this one on the week. But at least we're looking good with the Raiders and the Raiders -3. What did Brandon Staley say? I missed it. I'm going to have to rewind it. What did he say? Hold on a second. Bro, I honestly feel bad for this guy at this point. How does he still have a job? Hold on a second. I'm turning this up. Bro said, we gotta play with pride. Oh, man, that's tough. I don't know what you really say there anyways. Honestly, like, that was the rare 42 point half that wasn't even exciting at all. Like, honestly, after, like, the first 2 Raider touchdowns, it was, like, not even that exciting. It was just, like, the Raiders beat the crap out of them. Okay, let's check the bets out for Johnny boy. Over under 57.5. Are the Raiders going to stop scoring, though? That's my question. The Chargers are plus 41.5. What do you guys think about that? Plus 41.5? Are they going to score a point? Oh my gosh. Plus 41.5. You can place a bet on the Chargers over or under 7.5 points. Raiders over 48.5. I would take that. I would probably bet that. Over 48.5. That they only need another touchdown. The hard thing is to know what the effort from the Raiders is going to be like. Are they just going to try to keep scoring, or are they going to like not? I don't know. It's hard. Raiders haven't scored that many points since the Tecmo Bowl. Man, I don't even know what I should give John here for a bet, like, honestly. I think the entire Chargers team, like, this has to be like, we like want the coach fired. Like, this has to be that. Like, this can't be their actual effort. I guess my bet is total points Raiders over 48.5. That's my bet if I really had to make one. That's only another touchdown. I think they can score another touchdown. John says over under 2.5 equals 16.5. Oh, man. I think I'd take the under, but I don't know. That's hard, man. That's hard. I don't know, because I don't know if the Raiders are just going to run the ball the entire time. I kind of think they will, but the Chargers are so bad that they might get scored on anyways. Like, John, this is just a bad bet, bro. I think I might make that bet. I think I might make the Raiders bet. It's only at 1.6, but I think I'm still going to bet it. All they got to do is score one more touchdown. I think they're going to score one more touchdown. So I'll put some money on it. Claire says, O'Connell looks MVP. I just put a little bet on Raiders to score over 48.5. You could also bet someone to score a touchdown, but I don't know if you want to do that. The Chargers total points at 7.5 is hilarious. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. The Raiders to win the second half? That's not a bad bet. Plus 117. That's not a bad bet. I honestly, yeah, that's a pretty good one right there, John. I'd probably take that. I think they're gonna score a couple more times. The Raiders don't seem like they're gonna stop anytime soon. Maybe the fourth quarter. That's the bet. That's the bet, John. I don't know. I don't know if the Raiders. I don't know if the Chargers are going to score. Like, do we think the Chargers... Guys, are the Chargers going to score a touchdown? Okay, maybe a field goal. Maybe a field goal. Do we think the Chargers will score a touchdown in this game? They have 2 more quarters. Good luck, John. That's a good bet. I like it. Only if it's a pick 6. Asante Samuel could get a pick 6, maybe. I want to read the Chargers stats. I'm going to read the Chargers stats. Want to see the Raiders score 80. Easton Stick, 9 for 14, 75 yards, sacked twice, 1 fumble. Isaiah Spiller, 5 rushes for 16 yards. He leads the team in rushing. Austin Eckler, 4 carries for 7 yards. Joshua Kelly, 2 rushes for 4 yards. Gerald Everett, 3 catches for 35 yards. Quentin Johnston, 1 catch for 17. Jalen Guyton, 1 for 14. 2 for 10 for Smart, 1 for 1 for Eckler. Eckler has 5 yards on 5 total yards. No, 8 total yards on 5 touches. It's not even 2 yards a touch. The Raiders. O'Connell, 14 for 23, 198, 4 touchdowns. Jacoby Myers, 1 for 1, 9 yards. Zamir White, 8 rushes, 28 yards, and a touchdown, 2 catches for 11 yards. Abdullah, 4 rushes, 25 yards, 1 catch for 8. Bolden, 2 rushes, 25 yards, and a touchdown. Tucker, 3 catches, 59 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Adams, 5 catches for 75 yards. Michael Mayer, 3 for 34 and a touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 1 for 22 and a touchdown. Zamir White, 2 for 11. Abdullah, 1 for 8. Defensively, Crosby doesn't have a sack. Kuntz and Tillery have sacks. And I think the Chargers have fumbled like 3 times. Actually, Easton Stick has not thrown a pick. They fumbled it 4 times and lost 3. And there's only been 4 penalties on the Chargers for 40 yards, and they're losing 42-0. That's embarrassing. All right, guys. Enjoy the second half. I'm going to get off. Thank you so much for tuning in for the first half. If this game, for some reason, gets interesting, I'll log back in. Thank you to all the super chatters. Good luck on the rest of your bets. We're going to see you on Saturday. I'm going to have 2 different streams on Saturday. The early one, I think. I'm not sure what time it's at. Let me check. Let me check the time. So 10 a.m. on Saturday Pacific time. 1 Eastern. That's Vikings and Bengals. And then I'm going to do the Broncos and the Lions game, which is the primetime game on Saturday. Tomorrow, we're going to have BLV versus Consensus, which is exclusive to BLV YouTube members and patrons. BLV versus Consensus, where we preview every game, myself, Durkant, and Ultra, live tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm going to do Patriots Chiefs at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll do Bills and Cowboys at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Gronk Spike. Subscribe. Peace.